We're going to solve multi-step linear equations using inverse operations and to solve real-life problems. So looking at our first example, we've got 2.5x minus 13 equals 2. So our inverse operations, we want to get our variable by itself. So we're going to have to add 13. We end up with 2.5x equals 15. And when we take 15, when we get our x by itself, we're going to divide by 2.5. And we're going to get x equals 6. Now looking at example 2, negative 12 equals 9x minus 6x plus 15. So our first step is to combine 9x and 6x. So negative 12 equals 3x plus 15. We're going to minus 15. So we've already got negative 12. We're going to minus 15 more to give us negative 27 equals 3x. And divide by 3, negative 9 equals x. So using our inverse operations, now we're going to see how you do. So checking it out. So the opposite of adding 3 is subtracting 3. And 9 minus 3 is 6. Divide by negative 2. And we get a negative 3. Here that plus, remember, was supposed to be an equal sign. It was a typo. We've got negative 21 equals 1/2 c minus 11. So to start off with, we want to add 11. So negative 21 plus 11 is going to give us negative 10 equals 1/2 c. So here we would divide by 1/2. Another way to do that is to multiply by 2, and we would get negative 20 equals c. For 3, we're going to combine this negative 2 minus 10x. We'll get negative 12x plus 12 equals 18. Subtract 12. And we will get 6. Divide by negative 12. And we're going to get negative 6/12. And we're going to reduce that to give us negative 1/2. Example 3 is looking at distribution. So remember, our basic mistake is that we don't distribute to both terms. You have to distribute to both terms inside the parentheses. So 2 times 1 being 2. Positive times a negative is a negative. And it's just x. So we know that there's not a coefficient in front that we can see. It's understood to be 1. So 2 times 1 being 2x. And then just bring everything else down. We can combine that 2 and 3. So we'll have negative 2x plus 5 equals negative 8. Subtract 5. Gives us negative 13. Divide by negative 2. And we're going to get x equals 6.5. Looking on the back at the see how you do section. All right, so again, we're starting off with distributing. So we would have 3x plus 3 plus 6 equals negative 9. Combining that 3 and 6, so we're going to have 3x plus 9 equals negative 9. Subtract 9, we're going to end it with 3x equals negative 18. Divide by 3. And x equals 6. Here we're just distributing at the back, so we're going to come up with 15 equals 5 plus 2 times 4 is 8. And then 4 times 3 is 12. Positive times a negative is a negative, so we're going to keep that minus 12. Combine the 5 and 12, so 15 equals, well, we have negative 12, but we're adding 5 to that, so we're going to get 8d minus 7. So we're going to add 7 to the other side. And that's going to give us 22 equals 8D. And then we're going to get 2 and 75 hundredths as our final solution. Okay. And then here, negative 4 times 2 gives us negative 8M. And then we've got 4 times 5 is 20. Positive times a negative is a negative, so minus 20 minus 3M equals 35. And then combine the negative 8M and negative 3M to give us negative 11M. Minus 20 equals 35. Plus 20, so negative 11M equals 55. Divide by negative 11, and M is going to equal negative 5 for our solution there. Example 4, looking at using the table to find the number of miles, X, that you need to bike on Friday so that the mean or the average number of miles biked each day is 5. So remember that when we take the average, we want to add all of our numbers together and then divide by the total number of numbers that we have. So here, we're going to take 3.5 plus 5.5 plus 0 plus 5 plus X. And there are 5 days, so Monday through Friday, so we're going to divide by 5. And it tells us that we want our average to equal 5. So our 3.5 and 5.5 and 0 and 5 is going to give us a total of 14 plus X divided by 5 equals 5. So to get rid of this 5 in the denominator, we're going to multiply by 5. That's going to get our 0 pair there to be 1. And then we've got 14 plus X equals 5 times 5 is 10. Oh, let me slow down. 5 times 5 is 25. And then we want to subtract 14. And then X is going to equal 11. So we need to go 11 miles for our average to be 5 on Friday. Our school's drama club is charging $4 per person for admission to a play. The club borrowed $400 to pay for costumes and props. After we pay back the loan, we have profited $100. So we have 400 plus the 100, meaning that we have made a total of $500. How many people attended the play? Well, if we're charging $4 per person, so we're going to do 4X. And we made a total of 500. So to get X by itself, we're going to divide by 4. And that's going to give us 125, meaning that we had 125 people attend the play. So that's using our inverse operations, some solving real life, problem solving. If you have any questions, please let me know.